As we welcome you to the Mustang Corral here at Edgewood High School in Ellettsville, Indiana. It's girls varsity basketball action between the 0-1 Linton Miners and the 2-2 Edgewood Mustangs. Glad you could join us for Edgewood Mustang basketball on Smithville Sports alongside Quinn Saturday. I am Nick Jenkinson. And Quinn, fifth home game to start the season for the Edgewood Mustangs, and they're hoping to go over 500 tonight with a win over a Linton Miners squad who was 20-4 a season ago.
Yeah, quite an impressive team, and the key thing is that they have all their players, they have pretty much all their key players returning, and they're just sophomores.
Yeah, 3 sophomores last year that led the way for Linton. Vanessa Shafford, 17.3, Aubrey Burgess, 13.0, and Haley Rose, 10.1 points a game, not to mention a senior in Hannah Frady, who had 6.7 points a game as a junior. One thing for Edgewood, as you see at the bottom of the screen, Shelby Anderson out indefinitely with a stress fracture, and that's a huge loss for Edgewood.
Yeah, that's definitely Carly Sherfield, just like her older sister, is going to be sprung into action really early into her high school career, as she will have to step in and, while maybe not fully replace Shelby Anderson's production, she will definitely have to help soften the blow.
And we will definitely talk about that here after the national anthem, as Carly Sherfield had to play all 32 minutes the other night against South Putnam.
Good evening, everyone. If everyone who has not stood already could rise for the national anthem to honor America.
As we get ready for this game, we're going to take a look at the lineups. First for Linton, they go 3 forwards. Number 40 is Hannah Frady, 5'6" senior. Haley Rose, 5'11" sophomore, wearing number 13. Vanessa Shafford is the 5'9" sophomore, wearing number 20. In the backcourt, Mallory Fry, number 4, 5'5" senior. And then the other guard, Aubrey Burgess, 5'5", sophomore, wearing number 5 for Jared Rimmel. In his first 3 seasons, he was 12-59. Last year, 20-4. Just 3 winning seasons at Linton in the last 15 years, and they are hoping to keep this turnaround going. They lost the other night to North Knox, 61-51. I talked to Coach Rimmel before the game, and he said that he felt like they felt probably confident coming in that game, so he felt like they had a little bit of a letdown coming off a great season last season. So he's hoping to get more production out of those sophomores that we've talked about, because they did not have a great game against North Knox the other night. For Edgewood, it will be Allie Spear, number 22 at forward, Kaylee Meyer, 25 at forward, Trista Helms, the freshman in the middle, wearing 34. Carly Sherfield, number 10 at guard, and Taylor Minnick, number 23 at guard. For Kurt Simic, 2-2 here in his first season at Edgewood. Linton in the blue, Edgewood in the white. third meeting in the last 3 years. This series tied at 1 apiece. Linton won last year by 25 over in Linton. So Edgewood underway. Taylor Minnick with the ball. Here's Carly Sherfield. Gets it to Minnick. Allie Spear. She played really well against South Putt the other night, had 10 points. Throwing away, and that's Hannah Frady, and here comes Linton. Number 4, Mallory Fry. 5 is Burgess. 20 is Shafford. She's the leading scorer on this team from a season ago. Dribble handoff. Shafford loses it off her foot, out of bounds. It'll be Edgewood ball.
And great defense by Kaylee Meyer immediately. That's going to be a huge matchup. You're going to have to try to contain her. She scored 17 points per game as a freshman, and she's only gotten better. So you're going to have to contain her as best as you can, but it's going to be impossible to completely stop her.
A season ago, or a couple nights ago, Bloomington South, a tough loss against Bloomington South a couple nights ago. And then Edgewood, Kurt Simic was really happy with the way his team looked against South Putnam the other night. And it was really just, he said, their mindset, how they came into that game and really locked down defensively and was able to pull off a 46-37 win. Turnovers early on for both teams. And Fry with it. This is Burgess. She gonna drive inside, no good. Gets the ball back. Haley Rose with it. Linton, good ball movement. And this is good for Vanessa Shafford.
Basket by Shafford.
First 2 of the night goes to the Miners.
And the reason why that worked is because Burgess has established herself as a three-point threat, and both times on the shot and then on the fake and assist. Just an excellent job of using that to her advantage.
Helms' shot partially blocked. Here's the 3 on the way. It's no good. Hannah Frady with the offensive rebound. Linton has size with Rose at 5'11", Shafford 5'9". There is a 3 on the way, no good. Trista Helms with the board. Here comes Taylor Minnick. Allie Spear. Kaylee Meyer. Gets it to Minnick. To Kaylee Meyer. Carly Sherfield. Good ball movement so far by the Mustangs. Linton playing that zone. Minnick gets fouled.
And basically, that situation boiled down to Minnick needing to create something because the Miners' defense was just so airtight. They couldn't get it. They could not move the ball freely.
So Taylor Minnick at the line. And she gets that free throw to go. Minnick so far on the season averages 13 points a game. And she misses that one. 52 points coming into tonight for Taylor Minnick. And she has scored in double figures 3 out of the 4 games, with her high being 21 against West Vigo. So that ball goes out of bounds. It's Edgewood ball. Allie Spear will inbound. Gets it to Minnick. Carly Sherfield. Meyer gonna fire the 3. No good. Rebounded by Haley Rose. And there is Shafford. She gets called for the travel. One thing that has happened this week, Edgewood has not been able to hit a 3 They did not hit one against Bloomington South or South Putnam this week, so I'm interested to see if their shots are able to be knocked down from the outside. Allie Spear loses it as Fry takes it away. Frady with Burgess. Going to drive inside, and it's going to be a foul on the floor before the shot.
Like I said, Burgess, something that that stood out about her freshman year was the fact that she made over 43s that season, and it seems this year she's using that to her advantage by doing a lot of pump fakes and drives.
Yeah, one of the top players on this Linton squad from a season ago, and an outside threat for the Miners. Lexi Anderson in the game for Linton. She wears 34. Minnick to Spear. Taken away by Shafford. Up ahead, Anderson. Too strong. Gets her own can't get the second chance. Here comes Edgewood. Carly Sherfield. Kaylee Meyer. Pump fakes. Back to Carly. Meyer. And Linton packs that lane with the zone. Sherfield, Meyer. Trying to work inside. Now he's going to find Helms. She's going to go past Anderson, and the freshman able to score. Trista Helms, the freshman, gets her first two of the night.
Excellent job of patience, and that's what they've been looking for. Linton's done an excellent job of sealing off the paint, but with enough time, able to squeeze in right there.
As in the lane, Mallory Fry gets her first two of the night. Good job by Anderson to get the ball out to Fry and an open shot in the lane. Linton leads by one. Meyer stripped. And now Minnick strips Frady, throws up a shot, and she'll get fouled and go to the line.
Minnick on the line for two.
Taylor Minnick had 11 steals in the season opener against South Putnam, or West Vigo.
Speaking of, like I said, improving upon a sophomore, improving upon their freshman year, she proved herself to be a defensive force last season and has used that to help jumpstart her offense this season.
She's had a good start to her basketball career, but she excels in softball as she verbally committed before her freshman year to the University of Tennessee. So Minnick does not get the free throws to go, and that is the one Achilles heel of Taylor Minnick is free throw shooting. Shafford, ball is loose. Now it's a jump ball possession arrow to the Mustangs. Or to Linton. Shafford's going to inbound this. Gets it to Fry. To Shafford. Drives, puts up a shot, and good for Vanessa Shafford, her fourth of the night.
And that's something that I've noticed in this game so far is that that Shafford is really trying to get her teammates involved. But, you know, when things get desperate, sometimes you got to be a little selfish because she is a really great scorer. She can get, as you just saw, she can score at will.
And she took it upon herself to get her buckets and put this Linton team on her back. Anderson can't hang on to it. It goes out of bounds, and now substitutions. Haley Rose, and then Mattia Potter is going to check in. Potter, a 5'10 senior as well. So Meyer, Allie Spear, shot short, rebound Trista Helms, and she gets fouled.
We saw it in our last game that we had with Edgewood. Helms, very impressive as a freshman, not afraid to
Helms on the line for two.
to go down in the paint and stick it with the much taller and more experienced girls.
Trista Helms on the season comes in with 11 points, averaging 1.6 a game, has started all 4 games so far in her, all 5 games now in her Edgewood career. And we have seen this a lot more as we've been covering high school basketball here the last couple years. Freshmen being able to start and play right away as Potter gets that too for Linton. There is Helms, double teamed. It's going to be a foul on the Miners. That will be Mattia Potter with her first. Team's
Number 14,
fourth.
Ashton Powell.
Ashton Powell is going to check in for Linton, wearing number 14. Alex Spear gets it to Minnick. Minnick recovers. Shafford takes it away. He's got numbers up front to Burgess. No good. Shafford there for the rebound. Gets fouled. As she will go to the line. That is 2 on Taylor Minnick. She got in foul trouble last Saturday night against Greencastle. And Shafford now has her 5th point. And in the game for the first time, Mallory Love, wearing number 20. She missed all last season with an ACL injury. As Shafford able to hit both foul shots and has 6 points, and Linton's ahead by 5.
Also with 3 rebounds in the game.
She definitely puts this team on her back. Sophomore that plays a lot like a senior. Sherfield. Meyer gets fouled.
Meyer on the line for 2.
And we'll get to the line. That will be on Shafford, her first. Kaylee Meyer at the line, 10.6 points a game. Through 3 games, she missed the opener against West Vigo because she didn't have enough practices after completing cross-country season. And she gets both free throws, foul shots
No,
to
we
go.
we can say free throws. They're shooting well tonight. Knock on wood.
Well, now you just probably jinxed them. They're
not
for,
another
they're
foul
5
shot.
for 8
Another
right
foul
now.
shot
So
will not be made.
Don't jinx them here. But I didn't want to mention it, but they are doing better than they have. They want a 5-second call, but they're going to get to travel instead. So 9 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Fast-moving first quarter. Been back and forth. Kaylee Meyer tapped around, ball loose. Helms, ball is loose on the floor, no shot. And we're going to go to the end of the first quarter with Linton leading Edgewood 10-7 on Smithville Sports.
Welcome to Technology Powered by Smithville. Let our welcoming and friendly staff help you with your technology needs. Stop by to get Smithville Cellular Extra plans on the latest devices. Get routers and tech products at great prices. Plus, if you're a Smithville customer, you can pay your bill and change services. Come see us at the Clear Creek Crossing Plaza or check us out at smithville.com/technology. Technology Powered by Smithville, Bloomington's communications and tech store.
We welcome you back to the Mustang Corral here at Edgewood High School. Edgewood trailing 10-7 as you look at Kurt Simic instructing his squad. Kurt, a long-time assistant coach both at Bloomington North and Edgewood on both the boys and girls sides, was on Tom McKinney's staff when North won the 97 state championship, was also an assistant when North went to the state finals in 2000 and lost to Marion. Been here at Edgewood, replaces Gary Sims, who retired from coaching, hasn't retired from teaching. He's still teaching here at the Edgewood schools. And Simic has done a great job so far with this Edgewood Mustang squad as we get underway here in the second quarter. Mallory Love is still in the game. Kaylee Meyer as well as Allie Spear with it. Carly Sherfield and Trista Helms. Taken away by the Miners. Edgewood trailed after the first quarter for the second time this season.
A lot of that had to do with a lot of half-court turnovers.
As Shafford shot on the baseline, and it's Vanessa Shafford who has 8 points so far for the Miners. And that one missed everything, and Shafford with the rebound.
I just want to mention how good
how good she is as she takes it down the lane.
Right before that basket right there, all 4 of Linton's baskets have been assisted on. That one she didn't need it, so she just took it all away herself.
Shafford in double digits with 10. 14-7 Miners lead. Spear. Shot too strong. Rebound, Carly Sherfield. She puts up a shot. No good. Gets her own rebound. Gets it to Kaylee Meyer. Shot no good. And then into the hands of Haley Rose.
Kind of a panic shot by Meyer. She had plenty of room to drive in to try to get a layup.
Taylor
Instead settled for a 12-footer.
Edgewood several second chance opportunities and empty possessions. As it will be Edgewood or Linton ball. Burgess going to bring it up. Gets it to Shafford. Drives. Gets it to Fry on the baseline. Kicks it to Burgess. And then Allie Spear called for the reach in. First one on Allie. Third team foul on Edgewood. Shafford going to inbound. Gets it to Burgess. Loses the handle, gets it back. Rose with the screen. As she tried to bounce pass to Frady, and it was kicked by Edgewood. Linton ball.
But I got to give praise. It's something that you rarely see even in high school, that you usually wait until college you see bounce passes. So I'm impressed that she went for that in the first place to try to beat the double team.
You even see a lot more bounce passes in the JV level from Edgewood, from both sides. As Shafford tries to find Frady, she gets it back. Too strong, rebounded Trista Helms. Helms going to bring it up and now put it into the hands of Kaylee Meyer. Meyer throws one up, and then Helms and Shafford battle for it, and it's a jump ball call. Possession arrow with Edgewood. Spear to inbound. And then it's over the head of Minnick, and they're going to say Linton touched it. Well, no, she didn't touch it, so that's okay. To Meyer. To Spear. I mean, Linton's not giving an inch. There's Spear, step back. Too strong, rebounded Burgess. Burgess gets it back. Shafford Spin and score.
That was an excellent use of the pivot foot, literally going 180 degrees from one side to the other while keeping that pivot foot and then bouncing it off the glass. Like you said, she plays like a senior. That was amazing.
She's got 12 points so far. 12 of the 16 points for the Linton. And Jared Rimmel said that the sophomores struggled the other night against North Knox. I think that message has been well received now that they have to step back up. Meyer misses that one. Trista Helms, and she gets fouled by Rose and will go to the line.
Helms on the line for 2.
So Trista Helms back at the line. She's got 4 points tonight.
Number 14,
as Ashton Powell checks back in. Going to replace Rose. And then this will be, I think they're going to wait here. Well, they got to wait until after this. Foul shot. Trista Helms misses the first one.
Number 35, Zoe Powell.
Zoe Powell checks in, wearing number 35.
Number 30, Ezra Davis in for the Miners.
Ezra Davis in for the Miners, played 2 quarters of JV, as Edgewood was able to get the victory. Trista Helms, no good. And then it's another jump ball call, and will be with the Miners. Shafford inbound. Gets it to Burgess. Burgess guarded by Sherfield. Meyer draws the assignment on Shafford. Shafford gonna drive. And then Powell called for the travel. Edgewood down 9. Unable to get the offense going. Just 1 made field goal so far.
Yeah, and an interesting twist. It's been free throws that have actually kept them in the game.
As they call Zoe Powell for a 5-second violation. And that's a big turnover to Linton ball. So Frady inbounds it. Here's Shafford. Gets it to Burgess. Gonna fire a 3 off the mark. Taylor Minnick with the rebound. She's gonna push it. Minnick drives past Shafford. Shafford blocks it. Gonna throw it up ahead. Frady gonna just throw it up and score, although the Edgewood crowd wanted a travel.
Basket by Frady.
That was excellent heads-up play and excellent job of Frady to get out in transition, seeing the defensive rebound. That's always a key part of scoring on fast break, is having a player edge out towards the other side so that you can have someone to throw ahead to.
There's the rebound, and Vanessa Shafford continues to dominate this game. 14 for Shafford. Gets the
Not to mention 6 rebounds and 2 assists.
And a block. Yeah, she's just a sophomore. Trista Helms with her 6-point. You know, we talked about last week against Greencastle who was going to step up, and this time it's Trista Helms. Aubrey Burgess going to take it inside, no good. Ashton Powell with the rebound and put back.
Basket by Powell.
22-9, Miners lead. Sherfield to Meyer. Good pass underneath the Powell. She gets fouled and will go to the line.
I'll say this, Linton has committed several more fouls than Edgewood, but they've all been very smart fouls that have prevented easy baskets and forced them to make the shots the hard way.
As Zoe Powell hits the free throw, Daphne Ehrman's going to check in for Edgewood, wearing number 15.
Haley Rose in for the Miners.
Mattia Potter back in for Linton. Powell hits the free throw. She had 4 points coming into the night as Rose misses it. And Potter and Ehrman tied up, and it will be Edgewood ball. Sherfield gonna get it to Minnick, to Ehrman, to Powell. Ehrman to Meyer. Gonna draw a lot of contact, and it's gonna be a foul on the Miners. That's going to be on Burgess, her first, team 6th.
Meyer on the line.
Meyer is on the line for the Lady Mustangs. Meyer's had 2 games in double figures, 13 against South Putnam, 12 against Greencastle. One more for Meyer. She's got 4 points. Jared Remmel wants a timeout. A 30-second timeout for Linton. Fast moving first half for in this game. As you see Kurt Simic instructing his team. Interesting fact is, as you and I have talked about this, Kurt Simic and Gary Sims were both managers for Bob Knight at IU. That's an interesting connection that they've both had. Kurt Simic moved around a lot as a kid. His dad, also named Kurt, the president now is retired, but he was the president of the IU Foundation. Kurt played 1 season at UC Davis. And I know he's excited because UC Davis comes to IU the night after Thanksgiving, so I know he's looking forward to that game. And he was there in March when UC Davis played the Lady Hoosiers in the WNIT quarterfinals. Shafford stripped by Minnick. Here comes Minnick, one-on-one against Fry. And Minnick will draw the foul.
Minnick on the line for 2.
Fry will get called for her second. Team 7th, Edgewood in the 1-on-1. As she misses that free throw. One more for Taylor. And cannot connect. Shafford. Rose, kind of a jump stop, but able to score. 11-point lead for Linton. Meyer, cross court to Powell. Puts it up too strong. Ehrman saves it. Kaylee Meyer gonna fire a 3. It is no good. Fry taps it to Potter, up ahead to Burgess. To Shafford, and Shafford gets past Meyer and scores. 13-point lead. Edgewood's got to put up a shot here, and then it's a foul on the Miners. That is on Shafford, her second, team's 8th. Kaylee Meyer at the line. Misses the free throw. Hannah Frady back in for Linton.
Number 40,
replaces Shafford. Shafford's going to get a well-deserved rest here going into the break. Meyer misses both. Linton's going to just hold on to it, and they're going to go in the locker room with a 13-point lead. Strong performance for the Miners so far in the first half. Trista Holmes, the freshman, with 6 points. As you see, Mattia Potter score her 2, but it's been this young lady, number 20, Vanessa Shafford, just doing whatever she wants, getting to the basket, getting rebounds, steals, blocks, getting an assist as she finds Frady under, up ahead. Just a sophomore, led this team last year. As Helms with the bucket. As we're at halftime, Linton 26, Edgewood 13 on Smithville Sports. As we welcome you back to the Mustang Corral, second half about to get underway. Edgewood trailing Linton 26-13 as we begin the third quarter. Glad you could join us for Edgewood Mustang basketball on Smithville Sports. I am Nick Jenkinson alongside Quinn Saturday, and Linton dominating this game so far, Quinn, as you see Haley Rose draw the foul and will get to go to the line.
Yeah, Haley Rose, part of that triumvirate of sophomores for the Miners, along with Burgess, have a combined 2 points in this game. So how are they winning by 13 points? Because the third one, Shafford, has 16 points, more than Edgewood.
16 points, 6 assists, and 6 rebounds and 3 assists, as Rose now has 4 points for the Miners. But it has been Vanessa Shafford controlling it for Linton, as Kaylee Meyer has her 6th point of the night.
And the first basket scored by some actual field goal scored. Oh, as Shafford and with a big 3.
Vanessa Shafford on cue hits a 3. She has 19. Meyer into Allie Spear. Back to Meyer. Linton won this last year by 25 over in Linton. Just the third meeting between these two teams, all coming the last 3 seasons. Zoe Powell. Gets it to Meyer, to Carly Sherfield. And then Minnick trips. Spear recovers it, and then Shafford takes it away. Burgess to Frady, to Fry. Frady, shot no good. Long rebound to Sherfield. She gets fouled and will go to the line. So Carly Sherfield will go to the line
for 2.
Got her first start the other night. 13 points coming into tonight, a 3.2 average. And she does not get the foul shot.
Edgewood 9 of 18 in that first half.
And that is something that the Mustangs have really struggled on. Coming into tonight, they're right at 50% from the foul line on the season. Sherfield misses both. Frady. Shafford to Burgess to Frady. There's a nice cut to the basket. A lot of contact, no call. Minnick up ahead to Spear. Shafford alters that as Spear misses, and Fry with the rebound. To Rose. Puts up the shot, no good. And it will be out on Meyer, be Linton ball. Taken away. Minnick to Meyer. And Kaylee Meyer able to score.
I don't know how she did that tightrope back across the baseline, but she was able to find some kind of angle to the bucket.
8 points for Meyer, and then Mallory Fry answers on the other end, her 4th point for the Miners.
And a nice pass by Burgess. She hasn't scored in this game despite averaging 13 last year and being a big three-point threat, but she does have 3 assists in the game.
And she's doing it in other ways because Vanessa Shafford's leading this team, so she doesn't need to score. Sherfield, Powell, Minnick. Sherfield, Powell, good post up, Allie Spear. Misses that one, and Shafford brings it up. Just going to put up a shot in the lane, no good. Chases down the rebound and gets it to Burgess. What hustle by Vanessa Shafford. Burgess gonna fire a 3. She's on the board. And Jared Remmel wants a timeout.
It was only a matter of time before she finally did hit one.
Aubrey Burgess, her first points of the night, and this is a 19-point lead for the Miners.
As I mentioned, she hit 43 three-pointers in her freshman year. Very scary threat from beyond the arc. So, like I said, only a matter of time before she hit one tonight.
Linton last year, again, 20-4 on the season. This is a program who has only had 3 winning seasons in the last 15 years. Their last winning season, they were 17-8 in the 2009-2010, won their sectional, and then in 2006-2007, 12-9. So it's a program that struggled for a long time, and they are trying to rise back to excellence. They've won 4 sectional titles, 1976, 83, 86, and then 2010 in Class 2A. Jared Remmel's got this team on the right track, and he's got a bunch of sophomores that are going to lead this team in the future, led by Vanessa Shafford. Mallory Love in the game for Edgewood. Where's number 20? Zoe Powell puts up a shot. Shafford with the ball. Tia Potter, 32 in the game as well for Linton. Shafford's going to get called for the travel. Trista Helms is going to come in for Edgewood. And Allie Spear will come out. $19-point lead for the Miners. Love, Meyer, into Helms, Sherfield, and that's a 3 for Carly Sherfield, her first 3, her first points of the night, and the first 3 that the Mustangs have hit this week. They did not get a 3 against South Putt or Bloomington South.
And then Sherfield, just on the other end, caused a jump ball that gave the ball back to Edgewood. And that's something that I've noticed here in this second half, is that Sherfield kind of looked a little tentative in that first half. She's become a lot more aggressive here in the second half, culminating in that three-pointer.
Well, this is going to be kind of her role now that Shelby Anderson's out indefinitely with a stress fracture. She's going to have to step up. And there it is. Sherfield takes it away and scores. Lead is now 14. Sherfield with 5. Shafford, guarded by Powell. Gets it to Ashton Powell, to Fry. Shafford, shot too strong. Battle for it. Jump ball. And it will be Linton ball. Shafford gets it into Powell. Gets it into Fry. And it's an illegal screen on Linton. That's going to be on Mallory Fry, her third. Team second. Kaylee Meyer to inbound. Sherfield. Trista Helms posting up Shafford. Shafford gets a piece of it. Gets the rebound, is going to push ahead to Burgess. One-on-one against Meyer. Sherfield comes over to help. Burgess gets fouled and will go to the line.
And that was the 10th rebound for Vanessa Shafford, so now she has a double-double. And she has 4 assists. Probably won't get to the triple-double, but having a very well-rounded game.
That foul is on Kaylee Meyer, her first. We saw that last night with Gracie Matlock from Brown County and also Stephanie Nicola from Bloomington North. Both had double-doubles last night as Bloomington North was victorious 46-45 in a exciting game last night over at Bloomington North. North on the road tonight playing Shelbyville. As Burgess makes both, and this lead is 16. And it's going to be a foul on Burgess, her third. And the team's third. There's Meyer, Sherfield. To Meyer, to Helms. Meyer, Shafford's got the hand in the face. And that is taken away by Fry. Here's Shafford, one-on-one, gonna just lay it up and in.
Basket by Shafford.
Sherfield misses it, Helms with the board. Love to Meyer. To Powell. Meyer. Sherfield. And then that's going to be a foul on the Myers. That's going to be on Shafford. That's her third. Now Rose and Davis going to check in.
Rose into the minors, and number 30, Ezra Davis into the minors.
Replacing Burgess and Fry. Meyer, Love, and she connects on the three. Mallory Love, who missed all of last season with an ACL injury, gets her just 5 points, her 5th point of the season. She had 2 coming into tonight. Kaylee Meyer throws up a runner, no good. Rebounded Davis, she'll push it. Gets it to Frady. Rose open. Gets it to Shafford, 3 from the wing is money for Vanessa Shafford. Her second 3 of the night.
And just an excellent give and go between Rose and Shafford.
Edgewood, no answer for Vanessa Shafford. Kaylee Meyer blocked by Shafford. Takes it between 2 Mustangs. Finds Rose. And then Helms blocks it out of bounds. Linton fans want a foul, or they're not going to get it. Trista Helms with the rebound using the elbows. Up ahead, Meyer, too strong and misses it. Rose with the rebound. Only got a couple seconds. Davis got to fire it up at the buzzer, and it is no good. But Linton in control, 43-25 here on Smithville Sports.
Whether you need an awesome wrap for your truck, a new look for your race car, or simply some great window tinting, Van Horn has you covered. Need accessories like step bars, bug shields, or toolboxes? Or how about a neon clock for the garage or den? Van Horn can take care of it. With years of experience, Van Horn gives you the professional look with the quality you deserve. Stop by our shop in Ellettsville, the big house behind McDonald's, or give us a call at 812-876-2230. You can also visit our website, vanhorn1.com. Van Horn Tint and Accessories, the place for your custom vehicle needs.
As we welcome you back to the Mustang Corral, you look at Kurt Simic instructing his Mustang team down 18 here as we start the fourth quarter. And when Edgewood is trailing after 3 quarters, they have been 0-2 so far this season. Glad you could join us for Edgewood Mustang basketball on Smithville Sports. Alongside Quinn Saturday, I am Nick Jenkinson. And Quinn, not only has it been a rebounding differential in favor of Linton, it's been Vanessa Shafford running the show for the Miners.
Yeah, in that quarter, the Miners had a 10-5 rebounding edge, and Shafford now with 24 points, 11 rebounds, and 4 assists in this game,
and a couple, asserting
her dominance.
And a couple blocks.
And definitely coming as a team leader after a disappointing loss, as you got Mallory Love right there with the bucket. Just shows how the team leader responding after a disappointing loss, rebounding with a vengeance.
Thursday night, they lost to North Knox by 10 at home, 61-51. Frady cannot get that one to go. Here comes Edgewood. Mallory Love, 5 points tonight for her. Had 2 coming into this evening. Sherfield to Love, to Spear. Spear has been held scoreless. She had 10 the other night against South Putnam. Can't get that one to go. Rose throws it ahead to Shafford, and it goes out of bounds. And now Burgess and Mallory Fly are going to check back in. And Davis will go out. And Ashton Powell will go out. Mattia Potter going in for Linton, wearing 32. And Edgewood will have it. Gets it to Spear. To Love. Sherfield. Spear. Sherfield. Love. Shot missed. Into the hands of Sherfield. Now it's going to be a foul on the Miners. As this one goes against Mattia Potter, her second, team's 5th. Helms gets fouled and go to the line. That will be
Helms on the line for 2.
On Potter again. That's her 3rd, team 6. Trista Helms at the line. She had 6 points in the first half. Not able to connect on the free throw, but, you know, we've seen a lot of positives out of Trista Helms. She's been able to establish herself down low. She gets rebounds. She gets blocks. She alters shots. I mean, she's a promising freshman for Edgewood.
Also leading the team with 7 rebounds.
There's Shafford. Throws it over to the head of Potter, out of bounds. Edgewood ball.
Yeah, that was a miscommunication where Potter was supposed to break away from her defender.
Love gets it to Sherfield. Gets it to Powell. puts it up, no good. Shafford with the board.
And I've seen that a lot tonight. There's just a lot of just runners that are going a little quicker than they need to, and I feel like it's just how good the defense is for Linton and how they've kind of a little bit of a mind game at this point where they're kind of shooting their shot, where Edgewood's kind of shooting their shots a little faster than they want to.
A lot of contact as Potter's slow to get up, no call. Been a very physical game. Spear shot, no good. Edgewood just cannot connect, but Powell does that time. As Edgewood's offense has struggled. Ball loose on the floor, jump ball. Be Miners ball.
Number 23, Taylor Minnick into the Mustangs, and number 14, Ashton Powell.
Taylor Minnick into the Mustang lineup. Sherfield goes out. Into Burgess. To Shafford. Burgess 5 points tonight. Fry. Ashton Powell puts it up, no good. Rebound, Trista Helms. Ball loose on the floor as Frady tried to knock it away. Recovered by Zoe Powell. Allie Spear. Mallory Love. Taylor Minnick. Minnick inside and misses the layup. Trista Helms with the rebound. Too strong, and now she wants to come out as Daphne Ehrman's getting ready to check in, and then Minnick commits the foul at the other end. I think Helms took a shot to the stomach. And it's going to be Minnick's third foul. But I'm looking back here by the Edgewood bench at Trista Helms, and you can tell she's definitely feeling the effects. Burgess at the line. Not able to hit the free throw. Haley Rose comes back in. Kaylee Meyer and Daphne Ehrman coming in.
And number 13, Haley Rose.
That's actually Linton's first missed foul shot of the game.
They were 6 of 6 before this. Make it 7 of 8.
And only 8 free throws for the team to this point is probably the one takeaway that possibly that you could use as motivation going forward, because you know you always have to have something to improve on.
Well, that's definitely one thing that they can, but there'll definitely be, I think Coach Rimmel will be pleased with how they responded since their game Thursday night against North Knox. They've got some tough games coming up with Bar Reeve, North Central, Farmersburg at North Davies, South Knox, and then they play Monroe Central up at Newcastle as part of a all-day invitational. Shafford gets the rebound and put back.
Basket by Shafford.
She has just dominated this game for the Miners. Very impressed with her. Leading scorer last year on the team is going to be the leading scorer again this season. Edgewood's going to go on the road for about a month. They won't be back here till December 14th against Indian Creek. After 5 straight home games, they're going to be road warriors for a while. Allie Spear gets her first 2 of the night. Lead 15 for the Miners. Burgess to Fry. Gets it back to Burgess. Shafford comes across. And then Fry Frady baseline shot, no good. Rebounded Minnick. She'll push it up. Going to take it against 3 Miners and gets called for the travel.
Yeah, like I said, that seems to be Minnick's go-to move, is just to go barreling ahead. And smart by the Miners, they basically formed a wall to the basket and knew she had to run into somebody.
As Ashton Powell comes in, Vanessa Shafford goes out. It's maybe the last we've seen of Shafford with a 15-point lead.
And if so, she finishes with 26 points, 13 rebounds, and 4 assists.
Frady called for the travel. And Edgewood will have it. Edgewood going to fall to 2 and 3 on the year. Linton going to go to 1 and 1. Linton's going to win their second in a row over Edgewood. This one taken away by Burgess. 2 on 2. Burgess going to go 1 on 1 with Meyer. Can't get it to go. Minnick comes away with it. Burgess tries to slap it away. Can't do it. Minnick 1 on 1 goes against Fry and is able to score. Taylor Minnick's first field goal of the night.
And she basically willed that ball into the basket.
Now, Jared Remmel's going to call a timeout. It will be a full timeout here with 1:43 to go. Well, while we have a minute, as Vanessa Shafford, 26, 13, and 4. While we have a minute, we want to thank our crew, the hardworking women and men behind the scenes. Nate Allercon, Clemente Torrado, Jeremy Nutter on the cameras, Annette Bruner doing scores. You also have Nadir Noon and Rob Ramsey behind the scenes, directing, doing replays as well. You and I doing commentary. We thank everybody for all their hard work and appreciate everything they do throughout the season. Our next broadcast won't be until Saturday, December 1st. It will be boys basketball, as Center Grove will play Bloomington North, and we'll get a look at Trace Jackson Davis, one of the top recruits in the state of Indiana, trying to decide between IU, Michigan State, and UCLA. And he just announced earlier this week that he plans to decide either later this winter or in the spring. So he will not sign in the early signing period, so those 3 schools will have to wait to see where he winds up. But Center Grove at North on Saturday, December 1st. It's boys basketball gets ready to kick off the week of Thanksgiving. Vanessa Shafford to inbound, so she is back in. To Haley Rose, no good. And Mallory Fry gets it back. Gets it to Burgess. Powell all over Shafford, just chasing her. Gets it to Rose in the lane, and Rose scores. Her 6th point of the night. 48-33. Linton on top. Meyer to Minnick. Powell in the lane. That one connects on the runner.
And Powell's done a really good job here in the second half. As I said, Shelby Anderson going out, that's a lot of scoring that's going to need to be made up. And so we're going to need to see freshmen like Carly Sherfield and freshmen like Zoe Powell try to get more comfortable in terms of scoring, because you need to make up those points somewhere.
Even though this is going to be a double-digit loss, Edgewood can be proud of they have a more balanced scoring attack. A lot more girls have been able to score tonight, although it's not the result that they want. But they've been able to get a little more scoring from those younger players. Haley Rose. They're going to dribble this one out into the hands of Mallory Fry. But what a big game for Vanessa Shafford. 26 points, 13 rebounds, 5 assists as Linton wins this 48-35. As we look at the highlights And the highlights basically are that Linton controlled this game from start to finish. Aubrey Burgess hits that 3. She ends up with 6 points. But Carly Sherfield hits the 3 for Edgewood, and then she gets the steal and basket. And then here comes the Miners running things, and it's Vanessa Shafford running the show for the Miners. Mallory Love, 5 points for her tonight after missing all of last year with the ACL injury. Taylor Minnick struggles tonight with just 3 points as Linton wins 48-35 for all the hard-working women and men behind the scenes. For my partner, Quinn Saturday, I am Nick Jenkinson. Good night from Ellisville.